So as someone who's working in video all the time, I'm discovering there's lots of people who don't like being in front of the camera. They're really nervous about it and they don't know how to get started. So one of the things I've been telling a lot of people in relation to, if you want to build something with a subject matter expert, a really good way is to interview them and sort of make the camera aside, and even if you want to be off camera as the interviewer. But it's a really fabulous way to get someone talking, and an expert loves to talk about what they're an expert in. So the process that I do it, if I wanted to make an hour professional development module on an area, say for instance giving effective feedback, and I find someone who's really passionate about that and I want to build an interactive module with them using VidVersity, this is the process I say to them. All right, we're going to video you, and I often just use my phone, which I put onto flight mode and I put into landscape, and I make sure I've got good lighting and good sound. And then I say to them, I'm going to interview you, and I'm not a subject matter expert in giving effective feedback. So I say to them, can you come up with the sort of 10 key questions you'd like me to ask you? And they find that easy because they know what the flow is. They often present on this, they're an expert at it. So then I sit behind the camera and I put them opposite me, and sometimes they don't like to look at the camera, they prefer to look at me, which I think is okay if you're looking off camera. And I simply just put the phone on and I start interviewing them. So I ask the questions that they're not a surprise to them. They've actually prepared the answers, or they know the answers because they speak in this space all the time. And I give them some coaching around, if you make a mistake, just pause, start again, which gives me an opportunity to cut the video at any time. And then what I do to make it into an online module is I literally make each chapter that question. So what is feedback? What is effective feedback? Why is it important? Whatever those questions are. And then the person launches into the answer. And if they make reference to something like the Aristotle research that Google did on what makes a great team, I might stop the video and link to that. Really add all these resources to make it really meaningful and valuable. And that process might only take me a day. So this is thinking completely differently. This is saying I want effective feedback training for my organisation. I'm going to get in the expert and I'm going to build it into something. And I can tell you it's an incredibly engaging learner experience too, rather than me saying to that person, we've got to get it out of your head, we've got to write it, we've got to do the instructional design, and then we've got to deliver it in some format. The person